just organize such kind of things so that we empower ourselves. Yeah. And today we'll be talking about digital income. As you're aware, opportunities are now digital, but most people still struggle with how they can get such kind of opportunities. And there's nobody better to talk about that topic than Joan Batilla, who is an expert when it comes to grasping digital opportunities. Yeah, right now people are talking about AI, people are talking about content creation, people are talking a lot of things, and every other thing is digital. Yeah. So Joan Batilla is just going to take us through on how we can start earning online. Yeah. Let me just read through her profile. Let me admit someone here. Yeah. So let me just read through her profile so that you know who she is before she. Please mute. Please mute. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So John Batilla is a project management professional and digital economy advocate who is passionate about helping individuals access opportunities in the global digital space. She currently works as a project manager with the Institute of Project Management in Ireland and Altruistic in the United States, and also serves as the operations manager at Tradecrafters, where she supports operational strategy and project execution across international teams. She's a holder of bachelor's degree from the University of Nairobi and a master's of business administration from Faith Leeds University in the US. She's also currently pursuing a master's in project management from Liverpool John Moores University in the UK, further advancing her expertise in global project leadership. Yeah. So beyond her professional work, Joan is deeply committed to empowering professionals and young people to participate in the digital economy. Through training, coaching, and mentorship, she has supported many individuals in building the skills and professional positioning to access remote work opportunities, AI-powered services, and digital product businesses. Today, Joan will be sharing insights on how individuals can unlock digital income opportunities through AI, remote work, and digital products, and how young people can position themselves to thrive in the modern digital economy. Yeah. So that is who Joan is. I've interacted with her before, and actually, since I did attend one of such kind of session, I also attended some of the things that she told us to do, and actually can tell you that I've also started earning online. Yeah. So Joan, before I spoil for you, let me just you to take this through and tell us how we can start earning online. Karibu.
Thank you so much, Eric. Hi, everyone. Good evening. It's an evening here in Nairobi. I hope you can hear me. Please confirm.
Yes, yes.
Great. Thank you, everyone. Such a quiet introduction. I won't do much on the introduction. I think Eric has done justice to it. I'll just go to the topic of today. I think alongside the work that I do, one thing that I forgot to write on the profile is that I'm also a founder of two companies, one a health tech company and another one a health tech, and then right now I'm building also an edutech. The edutech is basically to help remote workers. A health tech company is just in line with my career because I have a degree from UN, and I was like, what am I doing with my medical knowledge that I've been able to acquire from UN? So yes, you can check out. There's much more that you can learn about me on the social medias. I'm on different platforms. Maybe I'll share the links after I'm done. So thank you so much for the opportunity to have me to talk about online income. It's something that I'm very passionate about. I love empowering people who would want to earn online, and I coach people and I help them to just learn online. And I'm glad this opportunity came. This year when I started, I my mission was to empower 3,000 people into remote work. Um, Saidi, okay, thank you. So my mission when I was starting out this year, I said that I want to get 3,000 people to get into remote work. Right now we are almost at 20. The year is still chill, so we are empowering more and just helping more people who would want to get into remote work, either using AI or remote work or selling digital products, whatever way that you're gonna get into the online platforms and just earn online. That is my mission and what I want to do. So thank you so much. This is a topic that I'm very passionate about. And yeah, it's going to be an engaging session. For me, I really love engagements. I'm a project manager, so I really always want to hear what my team has to say from the other end. So I'm not going to be the one who's going to speak alone. I'm going to engage you more and more on the chat box. So let's begin. We are unlocking digital income. We're going to unlock quite a lot of things and unpack quite a lot of things to do with earning online using AI, remote work, and digital products. You've already seen my introduction. And now I just want to engage with you guys. How many of you here know someone who is already earning online? If you know someone that is already earning money online, there is earning online and then there's earning money online. I just want you to type yes on the comment section. I'm here just to see your yeses. For those of you who know someone who is earning online, I think even when you meet me today, I think you already know that I earn online. So you might know me as someone. So I would love to hear in the comment section. Just type yes. I'm here in the comments just to check out. Oh, I'm seeing quite a lot of yeses. All right. Okay. So you guys are here. I've tried, but not yet. All right. Okay, that one is coming. But now we just want to see if you know anyone who earns online. I would love to hear. Just say yes. And I know that all of you know because you're on social media. Kevin, please mute. You're on social media, and all those social media influencers that you see there have earned online. Even when you've just met me today, actually, for me, I earn online. Most of my works, the ones that have been read, I do them online. All of them. I think only one job requires me to be there physically present, but I normally go there like 2 hours in a week just to do some things that require me to be there physically. All right. So the next question that I would want us to engage in is that have you ever tried to make money online before? So these are the answers that I would want to hear because I want to see who is in my audience, who is here, who is joining us today. So have you ever tried to work to make money online? So the first option is yes, I have tried. The second option is I'm currently doing it. The third option is I want to start, but I don't know how. And then the fourth option is I have never tried. So type in, let me hear. I want to know who is here. Yes, I have tried, even though I've failed several times. Crystals, failure is part of success. One, yes, I have tried. That is Grace. Yes, I've tried. Rita has tried. I have tried. I have tried several times. Agnes, Esther, Javier, but I don't know how. I want to start, but I don't know how. Oh, interesting. Yes, I've tried. Winfrida Hope. Oh, interesting. I just want to know who is in the room. I'm trying. Someone is trying. And let me tell you, trial is the first thing that you do when you want to get into success. Many people don't try. I'm currently doing it, but I haven't seen any results. That is joy. Are you working? Because when you're saying that I'm currently doing it and I haven't seen any result, that means that you're working and maybe you're not being paid. Is that what you mean? Anyway, so trying is the first step. Let me tell you, most people are not even trying. Most people are just typing they have tried, but they have never tried anyway. So trying is the first step to get there. Yes, I've tried and earned some and lost the opportunity. I'm sorry about you losing the opportunity. That is John. So the last question as we engage and just want to see who is in the room. This is just an icebreaker as we start our session so that we can stay put and just understand why we're having this conversation. When you hear the phrase making money online, what is the first thing that comes into your mind? I'm trying, but with a lot of hindrances. Okay, it's part of the journey. Most of us got there with that. So when you hear the phrase making money online, what is the first thing that comes into your mind? There are people who know that making money online is about only Forex, crypto. There are people who think only content creation and influencing, people who think about freelancing. There are people who know that there are actually remote roles that you can be able to do. So I'd love to hear working remotely. Thank you, Joy. I'd love to hear from you guys. Just engage me in the comment section. This is going to be an engaging session. So stay next to your keyboard. doing some remote roles and earning from it. Okay. Oh, scammers. I love that honesty. Scammers, Upwork, online editing, working remotely. Hey, this one for scammers looks like it's very personal. Writing, I mean. Okay, interesting. Chat moderation, yeah, chat moderation, I've had it quite often. Remote freelancing, surveys. Okay, all right, surveys and chat moderation for Magdalene. Voiceovers, yes, voiceovers is actually a good, well-paying skill that you can be able to monetize online. I love that with Frida. So now, Eric, I think my box is going to be very engaging. So I would love you to just pick up the questions that anyone might ask. If you have any questions, just type in the comment section. You don't interrupt. So you type in the comment section and then Eric will be able just to pick it up. This is evident with the birth of social media that came and it has transformed the world. You were able even to see, I'm a Gen Z, for those of you who don't know, how we transformed the change of this country in 2024, just through mobilization through the social media. So social media came and it turned everything upside down. And the same way, AI has come and it's not going to go away. It's going to be here. And so everything is going digital. All right. Today, individuals can work for international companies remotely. I mean, you've seen through my introduction that I work for two companies, one in Ireland, another one from US, and I work for them here where I am. I told you that I'm in Nairobi actually. It has just rained a few minutes ago. I work for them here. I have done my master's in the US and I've done it here in Kenya. And currently I'm pursuing my master's in UK and I've done it here in Kenya. So the world is changing. It's becoming digital and borderless. So you can be able to access some of the things that are in a different country in your own location. All right. Individuals can actually offer services globally through online platforms. I think you've seen that an influencer is doing influencing for a different service or a different thing. But now the company is not in Kenya, but they are able just to influence people and they are able to buy from whatever they need to buy. I'll use my example more in the example of the people that have been able to coach, whom have been able just to offer services like virtual assistant. Last week, we had an accountant that was getting into remote work and they are going to work for a company in the US. So these are things that are doable from wherever that you are, place that you are. The third thing that you can do is that you can be able to build digital products and sell them worldwide. We're going to evaluate and unpack what digital products are, and then you can use AI tools to increase productivity and income potential. For me, I have a list of AI tools. I wrote down almost 10 AI tools that I pay for that help me with my work. It has really isn't my work in terms of productivity and just increase my income. And I'm still planning to pay for more because AI is here to help me to achieve the results that I need to achieve. So this shift has really created a new economic opportunities for young people and professionals. Even when you go for physical jobs, you'll be asked, do you know how to do these things? So the digital economy is not a future concept. Actually, it's now. It's today. This is the digital economy. We are living in the digital economy. So don't say that we don't know what will happen in the future when things become digitized. It's already digital. So it's already shaping how people work and how people earn today. And a huge percentage of people, when we most of the times I leave my house to just go and work outside, in one of the places that I really love working at is in Java. I don't know why I just love Java, or you go to a co-working space. And one thing I've noticed is that when you step in those spaces, you will notice that a lot of people are on their laptop with their headphones on. They are doing their work. And when you check out, most of them are just people who are supposed to be working from home, but they don't like working from home. So they come and work from an open space like Java or co-working space, like to work where is another space that I have explored. So these things are shaping how people think, are shaping how people work, and how people earn today. And unemployment is a big issue in our continent. I have talked to Nigerians, I have talked to South Africans, I have had conversations with people from Zambia, Ugandans. I have quite a huge number of people from Uganda that I help. And the biggest problem that you have is unemployment. And I have always said that the issue is that most of us are looking for jobs around us, jobs surrounding us. We are looking for jobs. If you're in Nairobi, you're just looking for a job in Nairobi. Or if there's an alternative in Mombasa, then you can travel and go to Mombasa. While the economy has changed, what about you think and just change your mindset and think about working globally, working for a company outside Kenya? What about working for Ireland, working for US, working for UK? All right, because these opportunities are there. It's just that we are going for them. I have seen Kenyans going for them, but now they're going for them in the wrong way because you haven't also packaged whatever you're offering, and actually how we haven't also packaged the problem that you're going to solve. You're positioning yourself as a problem creator instead of positioning yourself as a problem solver most often. All right. So now, what are the objectives of this session? I've done an introduction of what to expect. So the objectives is that you need to understand opportunities in the digital economy. I hope that you're gonna understand this, and then we're going to learn practical ways of how to earn online, how to get an online income. And then the third thing that you're going to do is that you're going to explore different AI tools that support digital work, how you can use AI and how that AI can work for you. Actually, you can be paying for AI tools like me. I've paid 10 of them and they're not working for you. They're not increasing your income. They're not doing anything for you. So how to explore how to use different AI tools actually to support digital work, and then how to understand remote work opportunities and how they are accessed. All right. And then the last thing that you're going to learn is how to digital products can generate income. All right. So let me see, because I told you this is an engaging session. I would love to hear if you're ready for this session. Just type ready in the comment section. I love an engaging audience, so we'll keep on. This is not a class, a physical class. If it was a physical class, I could have told you to stand up and stretch a little bit. Great. People are saying ready, ready. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So now, what is digital income? Digital income refers to earning money using internet-based platforms. All right. Any internet-based platform. It can be Instagram, it can be work remotely, it can be Upwork. All those are internet-based. It can be TikTok, it can be LinkedIn, it can be Deal. They are internet-based. Or tools. What are the tools? There are tools like Asana, Notion, Monday.com. Those are tools that you can use. Or you can use tools like Canva, all right? Or technologies. What are the technologies that are out here that you can use? All right, you can have these three and make an income through them. It can be either through employment. You can be employed remotely, like me. I have a I call it a full-time job, but it's a 4-hour job that I work every day, 4 hours per day. So it can be remote employment, or it can be a freelancing service that you just offer. I have done quite a lot of project management roles where I get contracted and just do a project. Someone has an event, they want me to do it for them. I come in and help them. Someone has a thing that has been stuck, they call me for consultancy. I come and do it for them. So freelancing is basically you are contracted for either 2 weeks or 1 month to help them with something, and then you leave the company. It's not a permanent like remote employment. So that is the difference. The other thing that you can do is you can be able to sell digital products. I'm very passionate about digital products this much because I'm doing a class for digital products, and we are going to explore more. You've gotten me in a good space where I'm talking about digital products. You're going to benefit more in terms of digital products. And then you can do online consulting or coaching. So let's say you are a teacher here. I know that most people can be teachers in this I almost said congregation. Boy, in this place. Yes, I'm sharing screen. How I didn't see. Are you guys seeing my screen?
Yes, you can see your screen.
Oh, okay. That almost shocked me. Okay. So now, what was I saying? You can do online consultation. So let's say you are a teacher and you would want to have your students to come and consult you either in biology, in chemistry. I had someone who was hired in Kiswahili to teach people in Kiswahili on LinkedIn. So these are things that you can actually just explore according to whatever you are. Some of you are so good at giving relationship, and I really love using this example. You're so good at giving relationship advices. You have that friend of yours that you keep on advising them. Why don't you think about monetizing that skill? Not to that friend of yours, but now you can start monetizing it online and start giving advices to people. and earn from it, because you've seen quite a lot of people that are just advising people out of nowhere and they're earning from that. So there are people whom you are very skilled, you are more skilled. If you see the level of skills, you are upper, but now they are earning more than you because they have decided to put themselves out there and they have decided that this is the path they're going to choose. And then the last thing is that you can have AI supported services. So the key difference is that digital income is not limited by location. So you can be in Busia and be able to earn from wherever you are. And you can be able to work for a company. I come from the border of Busia and Siaya, so the difficulties with those places that maybe the internet will not be good, but you can work from there if you have a good internet. I've tried that when I go home and I'm able just to work on my laptop using a good internet that I come from with it from Nairobi, because Uko, the internet is not good. So income is not limited by location, but I think it's limited by the mindset, because I feel like opportunities are there, but people don't want to go for them, or they don't want to invest in whatever is required for them to get to those opportunities. So now, the digital economy opportunity, there are three trends that are shaping the digital work. There are three trends that you need to watch out. The first one is the remote work expansion. Like now, companies are hiring globally. Part of the work that we do, I've told you that I'm building an edutech. It's an academy. It's called Fortune Academy. What we do is that we are now training companies that would want to transition into remote work. A company maybe started physically, and now they say there's no essence of us actually having physical places. So let's transition into remote work. And I think an example is, you've seen quite a lot of Nairobi shops closing down. Someone saying, I think we are closing down because there's no need for having an employee, and yet most of our sales are coming from online, mostly on TikTok. The other thing is that I saw a meme actually recently that said, why would you carry your laptop from home and go to the office and work on the same laptop? Like nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is the location. Companies really need to rethink so that these employees can be working from home, because it doesn't make sense to be carrying your laptop every day to work, coming back, every day to work, coming back, and you're doing the same thing that you could have done from home. And so this is something that companies are now embracing and taking it in and are transitioning into remote work. And there's a huge expansion. And Africans are very skilled and committed and very consistent. I work with different people from US and UK. I have connections from there, networks from there. And what they say is that Africans are very committed and they are able to give and consistently achieve whatever it is that you've called them to achieve. In Kiswahili, we say tunajituma. For those of you who don't understand Kiswahili, is that we are very committed to the cause that we are doing and we go for it. And so, as Africans, if that is that is what they perceive us for, we also need to position ourselves and package ourselves, because the opportunities are there, but now the packaging and just knowing how best you can reach your maximum potential and get those opportunities is where the problem is. So just bridging that is what we try to do. And so remote work is expanding. People are now hiring remotely. Tech companies are now coming up and now they want people to work remotely. Today, I've just read a post of someone who was saying that on LinkedIn, he just left a post and say he's building a company, it's fully remote, and he wants employees. So just come and comment whatever you can offer for the company. They're going to take you in according to the amount that you're also going to quote. And it was just a field day on LinkedIn. People were commenting whatever they are doing. And I know that the best candidate is gonna be taken in, because also I know that he's going to be very keen to check who does he want to work with and who does he not want to work with. The second thing is that AI productivity tools. This is a trend that is now shaping the digital work. Work can be done faster and more efficiently. When I was doing my university degree in UN, we were told to write a proposal. And I remember right now, as a project manager, when I'm called to do a proposal, I just prompt my AI, ChatGPT, so well so that it can give me the results that I desire. And so AI productivity tools are here to help you. And most of the times, I normally say that AI is supposed to be your assistant, you are the boss, and not the other way around. People have turned AI to be their bosses, and then they are their assistants. So you just tell AI, please give me a project proposal for this. No, you have to think through what are the results and the output that you need AI to give you so that you can be able to prompt it and get whatever you need to get. All right. And then the third thing is that the creator and digital economy. Individuals can monetize knowledge and creativity. You can see right now, out of nowhere, someone is just a content creator. They have been called for branding. They have been called for to advertise sunlight, to do Omo, and then they're being paid for that. Or someone start advising you. Like I saw someone just opened a page January when it was starting, and she was saying the way she manifested, is it her husband? And all of a sudden, right now, she's making money out of that content of manifesting a husband. And now you here, you're thinking that you really need to think so hard for you to go through for you to start earning online. Whatever you have on your hand, that is what you're going to use. So together, these trends are creating new forms of employment and entrepreneurship, and people are getting employed through this. All right. So the three digital income pathways that we are going to talk about even today is that we are going to focus on AI-enabled work using AI tools to deliver services or build digital assets. And then we're going to talk about remote work, working for international companies online. And then we're going to talk about digital products, that is creating assets that can be sold repeatedly online. Each pathway requires discipline, requires skills, require discipline, and then it requires consistency. You cannot actually earn on these platforms if you don't have those three things. You need the skill, you need the discipline, and you need the consistency. And given this is a 1 hour session, I will not be able to go into the nitty-gritties of the skills, of the discipline, and how consistency looks like. But at least I'm going to touch on whatever is required to get you started if you want to get into remote work. All right. So the first one is AI as an income enabler. Artificial intelligence is transforming how we work right now, how work is done. I told you that when I was doing my university proposal, I spent 3 months to do it, 3 to 4 months to do it. Last year, December, I did a proposal for one of the companies that I'm working with right now for a project that we were supposed to start. We are actually started this year. And what happened is that I was able to sit in a room with one of my friends, and for a whole day, we started at 8 a.m. and we finished by 5 p.m. And we were able just to prompt AI to give us the things that we needed, and we were able to bring out a proposal for that company. All right, we sat down and we were able, whatever results. I know 8 to 5 is a long time. There are people who can do it actually in 2 hours. I've had people saying that they can be able to do it in 2 hours, but now for us, we are doing it from a point of AI being our assistant and us being the bosses, so that we can be able to have the right output for our clients. And now, when we were able to do that, we went and presented. And those people were so proud of us. They were like, they have never seen such a good proposal in their lives. It was well structured, well done. And then I think someone made a comment, at least you guys didn't use AI. We just didn't want to tell them that actually AI assisted us. You don't have to actually tell people that AI has assisted me to do this. Even in your CV writing, when I coach people those who want to get into remote work, I give them tools, AI tools, especially to help them to write their CV, to change their CV to fit into the job description. So I can assist you with writing. Don't shy away from using it. Graphic design. This slides has some AI touch. I don't know if you've noticed, but it has some AI touch. I don't have to say where the AI is. Uh, and then there is data analysis. You can put all your data. I have done that actually. You can put all the data for a company. Like there's a company that we're trying to troubleshoot what the issue was, and we took their whole year data last year December, and we were able to just upload it in AI. And what we did is that we did analysis with it. These are things that people pay for. A lot of money actually. As a project manager for a proposal, you're supposed to charge 30,000 or 40,000, and it's something that you can be able just to do in one day if you are using AI well. I hope that my bosses are not here watching me and telling me that I used okay. But anyway, they won't mind because I did a good job. And so data analysis, so that you can have structure for the company on the next level. It's something that you can do actually in 5 hours or 6 hours. And it's something that now you're charging according to the value that you're bringing to the company. You're charging according to the value, not the time. Most of you charge according to the time, and now you say, when I get paid 1,000 per hour, then that means that when I put in 5 hours, I need to be paid 5,000. No, when it gets to such type of work, when the value is 50,000, even if you use 6 hours, charge that 50,000. And so it's massive to just use AI to do this. All right. And then you can use AI to research. You can use AI for content creation. Right now, you can see everywhere there is AI content. Uh, you check a page, you just wonder, is this a real page or is this an AI? I watch a lot of children content on Instagram. When I'm alone, I just watch and start laughing how children and parents are behaving in the house. And one day when I shared that um, on one of my Instagram posts, someone told me that this is an AI. And I'm like, I don't care even if it's an AI or not, because it has made me happy. And my days have increased, because when I was young, we were told that when you laugh, your days increase. And so my days have increased, and I've been able to just learn something from it. And the other thing is that you can use AI to automate repetitive tasks. I use Metricool. It's a platform that I normally use. Maybe I'm going to mention as we go. Metricool is a platform that I normally use just to schedule posts on my social media. So you can come and just notice that my social media posts are there. I try as much as possible just to post as many posts as we can. And I cannot be on social media every time because I have work and I have my coaching sessions that I normally do. So I schedule them, and then it's able to automate for me the posts. All right. The other platform that you can use is Notion. You can use ClickUp. So those are all AI tools. And now AI does not replace skilled people. If you are skilled, AI is not going to replace you. It just amplifies the productivity of skilled people. So don't shy away from using AI. Use it to make money. And I've given you examples. So the practical AI tools that people use include ChatGPT. I really love ChatGPT so much, but when I teach my classes, some people tell me, "Can we use Copilot and Gemini?" Yes, just use Copilot and Gemini, whatever you would want. But most of these platforms have just learned, like for example, Gemini, they have integrated ChatGPT 5 on their platform. So I'm like, why don't you just use ChatGPT directly, and instead of going to Gemini and then you're still using ChatGPT? So you can use ChatGPT for writing, you can use ChatGPT for research, ideation. All right, we're going to see that as we talk about digital products, because you really need to learn how to prompt your ChatGPT to write for you, to research for you the market, and to give you ideas of what to put out there. You can use AI to design and content creation. So my slides have been made by AI. Canva, sorry, it has been made by Canva, and then I've integrated some AI into it to just make my slides a little bit more presentable and all of the sorts. The other tool that I normally use for my design for my slides is called Gamma. Gamma, you just put whatever you want to speak about on your Word, and then you transfer the whole thing onto Gamma, and Gamma is going to give you pictures, writing, summarize, notes, everything all at once. Like in 15 seconds, it's gonna do that. I think for you, those of you who follow me on Instagram, there's a time that I made a video and posted on my Instagram stories on how I used Gamma just to make slides in 15 seconds. It was for one of my clients actually. The other thing that you can use is Notion AI for productivity and documentation. If you want to get into remote work, you have to learn how to use Notion, because this is the productivity tool that we normally use. If I want to assign you a task, I'm going to assign you either on ClickUp or Notion. And then you can use Midjourney or Dell-E for visual generation, and then you can use Copy AI for marketing copy creation. Please, Copy AI is something that you're going to use for marketing, even for digital products. So let that stick in, that you can sell digital products, but you also need Copy AI to sell it. So these tools help individuals to deliver services faster and high quality. So for me, when I schedule using Metricool, I don't have to always come and check, is that post, my TikTok post, has it gone? What time was it supposed to go? Or how many views and everything? I'll just come and have a report and say, by the way, these are the report, these are the posts that I was able to schedule, and these are the analytics. All right. Far from AI, how can AI be monetized? People are already earning income by offering services such as social media content creation. You can see that I met someone last year, I think in November, who had an anonymous account. Even me have an anonymous account on TikTok and Instagram, where I educate people on a certain thing. All right, it doesn't have to have my face. What I do is that I just content create using HeyGen as my tool for videos, and then using I combine Pinterest, I combine ChatGPT and Canva. and Nano Banana. Nano Banana is also the other tool, AI tool. I combine those four to make photos. So what you do is that you go to Pinterest, you look for an inspiration, you go to ChatGPT, you tell it, please make an image of this person. Please give me a prompt that can make an image that looks like this using this face or using this such and such a thing. And then you go to Gemini. Sorry, you go to Nano Banana. Okay, Gemini has Nano Banana. So you go to Nano Banana, and what you do in Nano Banana is now you put the prompt that you've gotten from ChatGPT to create for you the image, and then you use Canva to design that image, and then you schedule it on your TikTok or Instagram page. All right, that is the procedure. And now you are able to be a social media. Most of you want to be on social media but don't want to have your face seen. You can start there. I also started there with my current accounts. I started there, but now I revealed my face, and then now I created another one that now I speak about other things that I don't want you guys to know it's associated to me, because those are deep personal things. And so you can do that. All right. And then after that, now you monetize. You think about what is it that you can be able to do for the community that you've been able to build on those different platforms. All right. That is one way. The other way is blog writing and copywriting. Copywriting is one of the biggest growing careers right now when it comes to remote work. You can write for a blog. Just imagine that all the companies that you are seeing out here, they have a blog. All right. If you're working for a healthcare company, you're working for a hospital, they have a blog. And so you can write for them blog posts or copywriting. Or every professional or founder that are on LinkedIn are thinking about how they can make their LinkedIn account visible so that they can attract the right people to come their way. And so they are looking for people to write for them posts, to do for them ghostwriting, whatever it is that you want to do. All right. And AI can help you to write these things. You can use AI for graphic design. I mean, Canva, Adobe has already integrated AI into their platform, so you can be able to use this. And then presentation and pitch deck design. I mean, even my slides, they have a touch of AI. If could have used Gamma, you could have seen a Gamma AI logo somewhere. But I normally use Gamma for those of you who have joined my sessions. I normally use Gamma at some point. And Gamma is easy. In 15 seconds, you already have the slides. So long as you've given it the idea of what you want, it's going to give you slides, how many, even you can even say the number of slides that you want it to have. All right. And research and documentation support. I work with healthcare startups as a project manager. I research to know where the clients are coming from using AI. And sometimes I even have documentation for them. If it's a scope, in scope, out of scope, whatever those things that are required, I do them with AI. And then marketing, content development. I think I've already told you that you need to mark the copy AI because that is what is going to help you to market even your digital products. So AI reduce the time spent on production and allows individuals to serve more clients so you don't burn out. All right, I hope we are together. If we are together, just type together as we move on the next section of this. Great, encourage me so that I don't have to be talking alone. Just type together on the section as we move to the remote work section. Great, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the support. You guys are a good audience. You're doing well. I hope you're capturing something, and I hope that this session is going to change how you're going to view the remote work and digital. All right, so understanding remote work, that is the next thing. We've talked about AI. I cannot go deeper into it. There is much more to learn about AI. Now we talk about remote work. So remote work refers to employment performed online rather than in a physical office. So you can work from anywhere. Remote work does not mean that you're only working from home. I mean, for me, I carry my laptop to go to Westland sometimes to just go and work in Lex Hub. I carry my laptop sometimes. In January I was home. I went to see my parents at home, and I could carry my laptop just go and work from home. From now my father's house. Okay, I work from my house, but not from my father's house. You can carry your laptop and just work from Diani, whatever place that you would want to work in. So remote work refers to employment that is online. You don't have to be reporting 9 to 5. If it's a job that on Monday you're supposed to be in office, Tuesday you are working from home, that is called hybrid. That is not remote work. That is hybrid work. So companies hire remote talent for roles such as virtual assistants, customer support, agents, project coordinators, data analysts, marketing specialists, software developers, accounting and finance, HRs. So long as you are skilled, whatever skill that you are in, you're doing project management. I think even me, I'm a project manager. So medical virtual assistants, the real estate virtual assistants, the e-commerce virtual assistants, there are different types of virtual, whatever you can think about. So long as you have the skill and you've heard about remote work, you can actually get into it. And now that I've heard someone mentioning survey jobs and chat moderation, let me just debunk this here. Remote work is different from online tasks. Online tasks, they include chat moderation, survey jobs. Those are just tasks that you get to do, uh, and you are able to be paid from that. Remote work needs people who are skilled in a certain area. Tasks are things that you create an account. Number one, like chat moderation, you're supposed to create an account. Surveys, you're supposed to create an account, and then you learn how to do it and how best you can do so that you can protect your account so that it doesn't get closed on. I see that survey jobs, sometimes they skip you. But now, remote work, you need to learn the skill. Tasks, you can get paid, but it's a little amount of money just to bring something on the table. But remote work pays massively. Like remote virtual assistants get paid between 70,000 to 200,000 Kenyan shillings. If you're in medical VA or medical coder or medical biller, those are paid higher. Customer support is between 70,000 to 200. There are customer support agents that get paid 500,000 Kenyan shillings. But now for online tasks, before you get to 20,000 in a month, you've really toiled. You've toiled and you've gone through sweat and tears and everything that you need to go through to get there. So that is something that you really need to understand, the difference between online tasks and remote work. So for me, I recommend remote work. Most people don't like remote work because it's a lot of investment in terms of skills, but it pays better. Remote work connects skilled professionals to global employers. All right. And so you really need to understand where the jobs are found. The platform that I really love so much is LinkedIn. I've gotten most of my jobs on LinkedIn. On Friday on my YouTube channel, I'm going to give a story. I've already recorded, so it's going to be up on Friday at 9 a.m. where I'm going to where I've shared how I landed a job in IPM, Institute of Project Management, in Ireland. This is a role that I got on LinkedIn. I was just posting and doing my things on LinkedIn, and someone reached out, and that is how I was able to get a role with Institute of Project Management. For those of you who don't know Institute of Project Management and how I keep on talking about that opportunity, it's because it's why I keep on talking about Institute of Project Management everywhere. It is an opportunity. Institute of Project Management is the governing institute for all project managers in the whole world. So you have to be registered as a project manager in that institute for you to practice as a project manager. They give the PMP exams. So it's governing all the countries, US included, UK, and it's located in Ireland. And so I was given an opportunity to work as a growth partner here remotely, representing the East African community. That is Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda, Tanzania, and Kenya, the 4 countries. And this is a good opportunity that I got on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn. And so people who say that opportunities are not there on LinkedIn only go on the job section and they say, this is where I'm going to look. Today I made a post and told people how I got an opportunity on LinkedIn. And then the person told me, can you show me that opportunity that you're going on LinkedIn? Because you guys like lying. And then I told him, just go on my LinkedIn and check out, because everything is there on my LinkedIn. You can be able just to check out and see how those opportunities are there. And I've been sharing screenshots and that conversation that we've been able to land that role. And so don't go on the job section. There are many filters that you can use. You can join the groups, many filters that you can use so that you can check out on the posts that are able just to hire people either on comment section or the post section. The other platform that I really love so much is Brandwork. For those of you who have business related um, uh, degrees or professionals, Sagan, inclusively remote, there is Deal, there is We Work Remotely, there's Remote OK, there is remote.co, there is Working Nomads, there is Jobspresso, all right? And then also the other platforms is like when you want to get into a job like virtual assistant, that one I'll tell you, just go on Virtual or 24/7 virtual assistant. If you want to get a role in customer support, then that one you can just go on We Work Remotely, Concentrix or Carecentrix or Cyberbaka. So it depends with the career that you're also in. All right. And if you're just able to understand the different careers that you are in, you can go to the specific. Like we work remotely is for tech. If you're in software engineering, I don't expect you to be going to look for a job on Brandtwork. You won't get it. Just go to We Work Remotely directly. All right. The same way, if you are in HR, I don't expect you to be looking for a job on Sagan. It's not there. So also be specific and know which platform is for which specific job that you're looking for. All right. However, success on this platform require you to have a strong professional profile. And that starts with your LinkedIn, guys. If your LinkedIn looks like you are not even seriously looking for a job, you won't land a role. All right. I recently got someone a job on Brandtwork, an accountant. And what I just helped her, but I didn't even coach her. She got a role. It's from, she's supposed to join. She got a role where she was working physically. She was being paid 80,000. Right now, she's going to work remotely. She's going to be paid 130,000 Kenyan shillings. And a raise of 50,000. And now she's going home to work from home. So she doesn't have to use all that money, transport, and everything around that. And what I did for her is just I optimized that LinkedIn account and did her CV and helped her to do a 1 minute introductory video. I didn't coach her. I know I normally coach people to just help them to get into remote work, but for her, I didn't coach her. She was able to land a role on Brandtwork. So you really need to have a strong professional profile. And a strong professional profile is represented on your CV. It needs to be ATS compliant. And number two is that your LinkedIn has to be good. All right. And then the other thing that you need to have is have demonstrated skills. What are these skills that you're going to give? Most people don't even know what are the problems that they're going to solve out there. You're coming in as a problem creator instead of a problem solver. Please understand the problem that is in the market. Position yourself as a problem solver. You are an accountant, yes. That is not enough. What is the problem that your clients are going through that you're going to solve? So demonstrate those skills. All right? Position yourself as a problem solver. I normally give these simple formulas for packaging. What is the problem that your clients are going through? How is this problem affecting them? What are the skills that you are bringing on the table for this company? And then the last thing is that what is the impact or the value that they're going to get when they work with you? That when they work with other people, they're not going to get it. So that is how you package yourself. The problem that your clients or organizations are going through in your career, how these problems are affecting them in terms of money and time, and then your skills, and then the impact that you're going to have, the value that they're going to have when they work with you. All right. And then the last thing is that you can have work samples or portfolio for those of you who are in social media management, graphic design. That is something that you can consider having a portfolio. So what are the skills that are needed for remote work? Apart from the skills that you have in accounting, in virtual assistant, in customer support, in data entry, medical virtual assistant, remote work requires more than the technical ability that you have as a software engineer. Kwanza software engineers, please learn how to communicate, and web designers. So you really need to learn how to communicate. Most people don't know how to communicate. And that is the biggest problem. You get someone gets into a remote role, after 2 months they are jobless. Why? Because they don't know how to communicate. Or whatever you're communicating every day, you're just in town. You have an emergency, you have an hospital emergency, you're always sick. You've been given a job, and since you started the job, you're always sick. I don't know if this sickness kicks in immediately you start a job. I hope that it's not a spiritual thing. Maybe your ancestors are holding you. So please, please, please learn how to communicate. The other thing is that you need to learn how to manage time. I have worked with quite a lot of people, and one thing that I struggle with is people do not know how to manage time. I recently reached out to someone on LinkedIn for an opportunity for them to I just told them I have an interesting opportunity. I didn't tell them that I have an opportunity for them. Actually, I viewed their profile, and I was like, this one I can connect them with one of my clients that needed their services. And I reached out to them and I told them, could you please book my calendar, do this so that we can do what? We can interact. I didn't have time that time, so I told them, book my calendar so that you can have a session and just know what you can offer this person. They have never showed up. They have never communicated. I joined the meeting. Up until today, they just moved on with their lives on LinkedIn. I see them posting, and I'm like, oh wow, interesting. The third thing is that you need to learn the digital collaboration tools like Asana, Monday.com, Slack. Please, please, WhatsApp is not a digital collaboration tool. Please learn Asana, learn Notion. Go and invest your time and learn these things. And another thing is that you need to have a professional online presence. LinkedIn. please, even if you're not active on social media, please, can we have a good LinkedIn profile? When I go there and I see, oh, this is a serious person. And then the last thing is problem solving ability. Position yourself as a problem solver. Employers prioritize individuals who are reliable, responsive, and results oriented. All right. And so you can identify a problem in the company and be able to solve for them and just go above and beyond. That is what employers like. All right. So that's it about remote work. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is digital product as an income stream. I have quite a lot to share. I can't go deep because I was given a 1 hour and we have 8 minutes to go. And so digital products are intangible products that are sold online, something that someone can download, they pay, and then they download, and then they sell. Sorry, you sell, they pay, and then they download, and then you get your money out there. So what are the examples of the digital products? I think most of you have heard about ebooks left, right, center. You can have ebooks, you can have online courses. All right, it's a digital product. If you're talented in something, you can decide to sell it. And then you can have templates. Like productivity templates. Some of you are good in productivity, some of you are good in organization. The people are very organized. Those of you who have OCD, you say my OCD cannot allow me. Can that OCD work for you? Just think about it. You can have a digital template where you can teach people how to be organized and how to do things in a structured way through your OCD. You can have Canva templates. You can have digital planners. All right. You can have Notion dashboards. You can have educational guides. Once created, these products can be sold multiple times without additional production cost. So this month I'm teaching actually about digital products. And what I'm telling my students is that you create one product, you sell it over and over again. There's a product that I created three years ago, and people are still buying it up until today. I mean, I already recovered all the money, all the profit, and everything that I needed to recover from that product, but I was not able to. I decided that I'm not going to pull it down, and so you sell it over and over and over again. This can be actually a good income stream for those of you who have jobs and would want a part-time job, because this is something that you can do like 30 minutes in your day. You can be able to do this, and it doesn't need to have you a production cost. Just learn how to use Canva, learn how to set up your Etsy account, your Hoop account, your Gumroad account, and then learn how to prompt ChatGPT to give you whatever it is that you need to be given. So the platforms that are very popular for selling products include 1, Etsy, number 2, Gumroad, number 3, Payhip. You can go and check out how these platforms work, Hoop and Shopify. So these platforms, when you upload the products, they are going to be good. But now you remember Copy AI, where I told you that you need to use it for marketing. Now you use Copy AI and set it up on your platform so that you can be able to front your product to get to the client that you would want this product to sell to. Kenyans might not be interested to buy whatever you want to buy, whatever you're selling, but someone in the US might be interested or Ireland might be interested. Or Kenyans might say, this one I'm going to buy it 200 Kenyan shillings. And for you, you feel like this is something that they need to buy with 1,000 Kenyan shillings. And so you're going to front it to your audience, to the market, to the people that you would want them to buy this. All right. And so the first step for digital products is that you really need to, I think I didn't include that in my slides. Do your research using ChatGPT. Know what the market needs in your career, in your field of interest. What are the market needs? Do your research. After that, you can even tell ChatGPT to give you a whole template, guys. It is massive. Today, I tried that thing and it is big. Together with my students, and it's big. You can actually tell ChatGPT, please give me a plan. It can give you even the table and everything around that. And now you are able just to transfer that into a document or a Canva template, whatever platform that you're going to use. All right. It is huge. I think today I was blown away when I tried that thing with one of my students. And so when you're able to transfer, and also please know how to prompt, because one of the things that I normally teach is how to prompt AI. The reason why these products don't go anywhere is that you don't know how to prompt AI to get the best results from AI. So learn how to prompt your AI tool. All right? Prompt it well, and then have the results that you need out there. These platforms allow creators to reach global buyers. So these platforms that I've mentioned here will allow you to reach whatever place that you need to reach, the buyers that you need to reach. So the first thing is that you need to use your ChatGPT well. The second thing is that you transfer it to Canva or Word document. And then the third thing is that you need to sell them on these platforms. Many successful creators focus on solving a problem for a specific audience. And that is also the other problem, because I've had digital products left, right, center. And the biggest problem that you have is that they don't sell. It's because you want to sell to everyone. You can have a specific person that you're going to sell this product. So, for example, you want to have a planner to increase productivity for busy entrepreneurs. So you've seen that busy entrepreneurs are not productive. So you just say 20 ways to increase productivity for an entrepreneur, or for people who have physical shops, or people who have services, or consultants, or coaches that offering courses. Be specific which audience you are addressing, even if the person who is going around and they are not seeing that I'm not a coach, they might be interested and just buy your product. All right. So this is a topic that I'm very passionate about, and digital products are massive if you're able just to position them and sell them on different platforms. So now, what are the challenges in the digital economy as we finish? So the common barriers include lack of awareness. I hope that this session, when I came, I just came to bring in awareness. I haven't touched much of the things that I need to talk about when it comes to online monetization. But the first thing is that I hope you are now aware of the 3 best ways that you can make money online. Lack of awareness is something I really love reading the Bible, and the Bible says that my people perish because of lack of knowledge. Even if you don't subscribe to the Bible, but it's true. Like, most people perish because they lack the knowledge and the awareness that they need for these opportunities. So be aware, do research, and please don't do research on TikTok. You'll be confused, you'll be overwhelmed. Do research on ChatGPT and YouTube. YouTube has structured content where someone gives a 40 minutes video. There are some nice, today I met someone who was teaching about digital products on YouTube, and she was doing 35 minutes each video. And I was blown away because she was giving free content, free masterclass for something that she's supposed to be paid for. And this is something that we haven't noticed. So be aware, learn. All right. The other thing is that we have limited digital skills. What is a skill that you can go and learn today? Go and learn that skill. All right. And then the fear of starting. I know someone said that there's a lot of scamming online. I understand it's there. Yes, I cannot say it's not there. It's there. People are being scammed. So don't fear to start. Don't fear to start because you've been scammed before. It's maybe part of the process, but also do your due diligence so that you don't get scammed. All right. And inconsistent effort. Today you show up, tomorrow you're not there. You say that you're going to apply for jobs. You say that 2026 is the year that you're going to get into remote work. But since the year started, you've only applied for 3 jobs, one for March, one for February, another one for January. And then you're expecting roles to come your way. And then when I come here, you tell me, I've been applying, but with no success. If you are saying that you are going to apply for jobs consistently, have a plan. Say, I want to apply for 5 jobs in a week. Say that actually 5 is less. Say that you want to apply for 10 jobs in a week, and follow the plan and not your emotions. All right. The other thing is that unrealistic expectations. If something does not work out, you close it. Please try as much as you can to make sure that you're consistent and have realistic expectations about the income that you're going to get. So understanding these challenges help individuals to prepare and build resilience. So now what are the practical steps? I think I'm remaining with like 4 slides and then we finish. The practical step, the first one is to identify a skill or an interest area that you have seen. Maybe as we've been talking, you've seen there's something that you can do. The second thing is that you need to learn the digital tools relevant to that skill. All right, it's very important. The third thing is that you need to build small sample projects or portfolio work, just small steps. Just tell yourself, today is Wednesday. Please don't wait for next week, Monday to start. Just ask yourself, what can I do tomorrow just to bring me closer to my remote work journey? And then number 4 thing is that start offering services or selling products. And then the last thing is that continuously improve your skills and expand your networks. Networks are very important. Most of my jobs on LinkedIn, the projects that I've been doing have come from referral, have come from someone just inboxing me. Even the one for altruistic, the one that I work in the US, someone just inboxed me on LinkedIn. All right. Digital income is built progressively through learning and experience. All right. So now as I finish, maybe I'll talk about what we do in our company. So I run an academy called Fortune Academy, and we are expanding. So what we do is that we do remote work training and skill development. We equip individuals with in-demand, globally relevant skills that enable them to compete confidently in the remote workspace. We offer training on digital and remote-ready skills development. We offer professional communication and global workplace standards. We offer training on ATS compliance, CV, and LinkedIn optimization. We offer training on portfolio development and proof of work systems. We offer training on interview preparation and global hiring process. And we offer training on also AI and digital productivity tools. So we don't just teach theory, we build competence. The second thing that we do is that we do mentorship and career positioning for professionals who already have skills but lack clarity or direction. We provide structured mentorship and provide programs that help you to transition from traditional roles into remote roles. Uh, and then we help you also to package your transferable skills for international markets, and we help you to increase visibility to global employers. And then we help you to build discipline systems and long-term career strategies. So we focus on positioning and not just motivation. The last thing, and this is our new baby that we've just started this year, we are doing global talent outsourcing. We are going to serve a trusted talent partner for international clients and organizations seeking remote professionals. So what we are going to do is that we are going to source and vet qualified remote talent and connect them with companies in the US and the UK, in Ireland and Canada, wherever you want to go. And then we are going to assess your technical and soft skills so that you can be able to land you the best place. The other thing that you are doing also is prepare candidates for global workspace standards and then match companies with reliable, high performing professionals. So this is something that we are launching. We've just started doing. We are doing global outsourcing just to connect candidates to people outside. So our approach is just to ensure that companies don't just hire talent; they hire prepared, accountable, and performance-driven professionals. So if you know that you are this, then maybe you can check out our website. Will be up soon. We are working on it so that you can be able just to apply and just see whatever is there. So thank you so much. I'm gonna take in any questions. You can join any of my programs. Right now we have the Mom Income Accelerator program where I'm teaching people how to use AI to earn online. It's 10 weeks. Investment is 8,000 Kenyan shillings. I have a free online webinar that you're going to talk about how to use AI, Canva, and Etsy to have a remote income system. On Sunday from 8 p.m. we are meeting for that. It's free of charge. So if you're here, you can just join. And then I have a program that also help people who want to get into remote work. You're going to get an ATS compliance CV, and LinkedIn. Your LinkedIn is going to be optimized. I'm going to prepare you with 1 minute introductory. I'm going to do all your interview preparations. And the other thing that I'm going to help you is that we're going to have weekly meetings to give you tips on how to land a role. Unlimited sessions until you land a role. All right. So I work with you from scratch until you get a role at 10,000 Kenyan shillings only. So these are things that we offer. I'm going to share links to my socials on your on your chat right now. Thank you so much, and thank you for this opportunity. I wish you all the best. See you all at the top. I think I really love this. See you all at the top. So let me share the links to my socials. we were able to record it, so we'll upload it on the YouTube channel. Okay, I'm sharing the links. Just a minute. I've requested for them. They're coming.
Okay. You go ahead.
So copywriting is a skill that you actually monetize on LinkedIn. There are a lot of opportunities on LinkedIn when it comes to copywriting, where people actually, if you go on your LinkedIn, you are able just to use the search bar and you're able to get the right keywords to help you to get on the copywriters. Most people look for copywriting there. The other thing that you can do is that you can reach out to clients. And I know this is something that people don't really like. And they say people, they are not always replied to when they reach out to people. So what happens is this: when you go on LinkedIn, there are many people, especially professionals, founders and CEOs who have that social media page. So what they do is that they are looking for someone to help them with writing. And sometimes they don't know that they're looking for this person. So how do you approach them? Don't approach them from a point of saying, I'm a copywriter and I would love to do copywriting for you. No. The first thing you really need to understand as a copywriter, what are you coming to do in the market? What is the problem that you're coming to solve? They're losing maybe sales because their writing is not good. So you have to mention that problem. Most clients or most founders lose sales because they are not able to do um, this form of writing. And that is where I come in. So you tell them, just a minute, let me share the links to my social now that they are here so that I don't forget again. Okay. So I'll just share the links to my social on the chat board. Sorry, it's here. So what I was saying is that state the problem that people are going through. Because sometimes I might be going through a problem that I need a copywriter and I don't know. And so when you're able to set the problem for me, then it is going to make easy for me to actually relate with you and just hire you from there. The second thing that you need to state is how is this problem affecting me as a founder or a co-founder or someone that is doing this? And then after that, what is the skills that you're going to use? As a copywriter, what are the unique skills that you have that other people don't have? You need to mention that. And then lastly, what is the value and the impact that I'm going to get to work with it? And that is how you're going to actually land a role. You're going to pitch to them. When you pitch and say, hi, I am Joy. I am a copywriter with 10 years of experience, a background, master's in what? I've worked 4 years in this company. I have experience from Kengen and everything. Somebody's just going to read it and then leave it at that. But if you're able to state the problem for them, you are going to learn that role. So most of the writing jobs, especially copywriting and ghostwriting, are on LinkedIn and are on Facebook. If you are able just to do it like reach out directly to the clients, it's best because they're going to pay you better. If not, you can use the search bar and filter and get to the copywriting space. All right. I hope I've answered you, Joy. Good question. So the first thing, I'm not a content creator. I think it's because of what I do. That is why I got myself just educating people. I'll just give you a simple strategy that I've been able to use on my end. So there's a content creation, the one for influencing, the ones that Abel Mutua, Blessed Nigush do, where they create Jackie Vike, they create content, and then when brands come, they pay them millions of money to endorse those brands. That is influencing. The other type is the one that now us we use. For me, what I did is that I started working remotely. And then the first role that I got as a project manager, actually, which is I'm still working up until today, I had a web designer from Kenya. And what happened is that the web designer came, and what they did is they were late for their onboarding session. They were late for their onboarding session. I reached for them, I called them, they were not able to. And I was so confident this is now Kenyan and they are going to deliver. They came late for onboarding. And then, given that they came late for onboarding, we couldn't repeat whatever you had said. So what we did is that we released them and told them you can continue working. All the times they were missing deadlines. Oh, Mara, I was sick. Oh, Mara, I was doing this. They all had all the manner of questions and excuses. So what I did is that I took up on TikTok and started sharing my frustration. I had already started sharing on LinkedIn my expertise in project management, and I already gotten some gigs through that, just position myself. And companies were reaching out to work with them as a project manager. But now, how I scaled on other platforms is that now, through that experience, I just shared it on LinkedIn, and people were like, "Oh, you are go-to expert. Oh, so you can do this. Oh," and someone told me that they want me to coach them. And I coached people by day. I coached people for 3 months for free without them paying me. And now I got it was so draining. People were coming, I'm coaching them, and they're not doing anything. And that is how I was able to monetize it. That is the first way. So that is according to someone who is into career and professional development like me. If you want to content create in your field, let's say you are a mom and you're struggling as a mom, maybe with your children, maybe your first time mom, because I saw that is how Murugimunyi actually came on social media. She came up as a mom who was struggling, and she was just sharing her frustrations as a mother. And mothers started reaching out to her. And what happened is that through that, you can actually create a masterclass and start teaching moms how to navigate through this. As you learn, as you go, you grow as you learn. And let me tell you, nobody has it all figured out. When I started out as a content creator, creating content, I'm not a content creator, I'm just educating people, creating content on remote work. I didn't have it all figured out. I've been figuring it out, but now it calls you to just come and learn, because now people are looking to you. Whether you're sharing that you are struggling, even if you start sharing today that you're struggling to get a remote role, people are now going to look to you as an expert. And so that means that you really need to expound your capacity around that. So content creation pays through the services that you're going to offer. So you start advising people about relationships, maybe you're just from a heartbreak, because I see someone also doing that. And you decide now today, I'm just going to teach people about how to heal from a heartbreak. They're going to look to you to give them more advice and more and more and more. And the reason why people don't actually monetize is that once you've given us your story about your heartbreak, what next? What next? You leave us at that point. Could you go and start learning? Maybe people really talk about narcissistic. Can you go and learn about narcissistic things and come and teach people? And then after that, now you develop a class. You can develop resources, ebooks. You can develop a YouTube channel now. You can transfer the audience to YouTube channel because YouTube pays. And then you do what? You're able to monetize your content. So that is how content monetization happens. Okay, I'm not good in that, but I hope I've tried. Monitoring and evaluation, you can check them on Brandtwork. I actually last week there was a role in that, and then you can check. There was a role in monitoring and evaluation. I don't know if it's still there. You can also check it on LinkedIn. There are many remote roles for monitoring and evaluation that you can check out there. LinkedIn is there. All the socials are there. My LinkedIn profile is also there. You can just check out, or you can just search John Batila. By the way, on all these platforms, John Batila. I think except on Instagram where the the Instagram page that is written John Batila, it's my page, but now it's for vibes. If you need remote work, you go to a page called Fortune Academy. Yeah, but all the social media pages are John Batila. My last words is that one thing that I've learned this week is that you really need to know how to bounce back from setbacks. I think it's something that I've been preaching the whole week. Um, the reason I gave a story, maybe I'll give just that shortly, is that when IPM reached out to me the first time, it was July 2025 last year, and June to be precise, and they were telling me that they wanted me to write an article to be on their blog post, and I was going through hell. I was depressed. And I almost turned down that opportunity. I'm not even in a capacity to think about myself. So I cannot even think about the article that you want me to write. But you know what I did is that I didn't turn it down. One thing with me is that even if I'm going through so much, I'm still gonna do whatever it is that I'm supposed to do. That's so much you can put it candle and now do whatever I'm supposed to do. And so I took up the opportunity and wrote an article. And then now that I was going through so much, I was like, I'm not gonna follow up, I'm just gonna sit and watch. And so I continued with my own things. I continued with my anguish, with my sorrow, with my cries that I was going through, with my depression. I think it was a season I was just getting out of it. And when I got to September, I was like, oh, by the way, I wrote an article with these people. They have never replied. And I reached out to them and they told me my articles have been set to be published in November. When it got to November, they told me they have a hiccup, then they'll publish it in December 3rd. They gave me a date. It was December 3rd, the first article. The second one was 14th. And one thing, after they published the first one, they reached out in the middle and they told me they're looking for a growth partner. Actually, they are the ones who actually inboxed me and they asked me they're looking for a growth partner to represent Kenya, Uganda, and that East African community. And are you interested in it? And I was like, yes, I'm interested in it. Why not? At that time, I was now okay. I think I had already healed from the depression that I was going through at that point in time. And that is how I got the growth partner opportunity at IPM. And so this is just to encourage you guys. Because I've noticed when I coach people is that any inconvenience in your life, some of you are not even going through things that I'm going through. You have an excuse. You have an excuse. Please, please, always learn how to bounce back from a setback. That is something that I tell you. You will always be going through something. And if for me, if I could have focused on whatever I was going through at that point in time, I don't think I could have had this opportunity that I have right now. If I could have declined and said, oh my God, or I could have accepted to be a writer and then decided to sit in my depressed moment and not decide to write that article, I couldn't have gotten to where I've gotten. So in your tough moment, I think even in January, most of you didn't know, I lost someone so close, but I was on social media, I was posting 5 times. I post and then you go and cry, and then you come back, you continue to post as an ambulance because life waits for no one. Life will have to move on. And that does not mean that you now forget the process of healing. When I was through that situation, I was going for counseling. I was sitting down with my thoughts and doing whatever I'm supposed to do. But that means that also work has to go on. So if you want to apply for jobs, you go through something, please make sure that you bounce back faster. You can take 3 days, process whatever you're going through, bounce back. I think the worst thing is losing someone. I think losing someone is the worst part of it. And so when you're losing someone, that one, I'll excuse you. You can take time, or if you are sick, you can take time. But these small things, or what has happened, or someone has done, a friend has said something about you, has bad mouthed you, now you're taking 2 weeks break. Please, please learn to bounce back. So that is the final thing that I can tell you. Just learn to bounce back from your setbacks and follow the plan and not your emotions. I wish you all the best and see you at the top.